Well, let me begin today by commending everyone in this room for your countless hours of service and your extraordinary effort that you have put forth helping your communities or neighboring communities respond, recover, and rebuild from the 2008 disasters. And I always say, and I believe that we're all on the Iowa recovery team. We may have different roles to play, but I believe we share that common goal of helping Iowans and communities recover from the worst disaster we've ever experienced in this state. And I would just add that you have performed your roles in a magnificent manner, and we appreciate that very much. And we already know that Iowans are resilient and they're strong, but with your help, many families have been able to recover quicker from the worst disaster the state has experienced. And thus the creation of the Rebuild Iowa Award for Service. Now, this award is meant to recognize individuals and organizations that have gone above and beyond the call of duty in our disaster recovery efforts. And nominees for the award were judged on their volunteer hours, their community impact, creativity, leadership, and sustainability of their projects or their mission. And today we are here to recognize Iowa's Community Foundations, a group that stood ready to support not only the state's recovery effort, but the rebuilding initiative as well. There are many partners involved with this effort, and all with the goal of getting much needed private dollars into our communities to help rebuild and sustain places devastated by disasters. However, at the core of that fundraising work were the Iowa Community Foundations. And in the end, more than $8 million in donations were made to the effort, and countless projects and programs were assisted due to your hard work and dedication, and assisted in a timely manner. As we have worked the last couple of years with our federal programs, we've realized how slow they are and how bureaucratic and how many restrictions come with those programs, and that was not the case with Embrace Iowa. Someone else who is firmly dedicated to the Embrace Iowa effort was our First Lady, Mary Culver, and it was her actions and the governor's actions that this fund became a reality. And it is through your commitment that this fund became a success for the people of this state. And now Mary would like to make just a few comments here this morning. Mary?
So on behalf of Governor Culver and Lieutenant Governor Patty Judge, I want to thank each and every one of you for your service to Iowans in need. I want to offer my deepest appreciation to General Dardis for accepting the challenge presented to him by the governor in heading up the Rebuild Iowa office, and his service to our state is simply unparalleled. As the governor and lieutenant governor and I traveled the state in the days following the devastating tornadoes and floods of 2008, we immediately realized that there would be a great unmet need, whether through state or financial assistance, state financial or federal financial assistance, there would be unmet needs across this state. Governor Culver created the Embrace Iowa 2008 Iowa Disaster Fund to help fill the unmet needs in communities. And through the efforts of the community foundations, with their proven record for timely service and managing funds, the logistics for the program were soon in place, and the funds were quickly dispersed to communities in need. Community Foundation's service to the state epitomizes the Iowa spirit of caring and giving. The national 2009 volunteer rates were recently released, and Iowa now ranks second among all states when it comes to volunteer rates. Nearly 39%, that's really a phenomenal number if you think about it, 39% of Iowans devoted their own time to help others in 2009. And this is a testament to how important and valued volunteerism is in our state. And it's also a sign to each one of us that the work that you do in your communities is contagious. So while we celebrate today and give great thanks for the efforts of those who are helping with recovery, we must not forget also that work does continue. Many families, businesses, and communities who were impacted by the 2008 disasters still need help today. And they appreciate knowing and appreciate their service of their fellow Iowans again, with hearts, hands, and checkbooks. And it's important to know also simply that we care and support them. So we must continue to let our spirit of service shine. We must continue to assist our fellow Iowans in need, not only with our assistance, but with compassion and always with hope. So thank you again, and congratulations to the community foundations of Iowa for your tremendous service to the state. Thank you.
I would like to ask all of you to please join in congratulating the Iowa's Community Foundations. They've helped develop a statewide model that can now be implemented the next time we have a major disaster. And through this effort, grants were awarded to disaster victims, long-term recovery efforts, small business recovery programs, agricultural mitigation efforts, and immediate emergency services. And I just thank all of you and all that you are representing here today for your dedication and your commitment to this recovery effort. And so on behalf of Governor Culver, the First Lady Mary Culver, and Lieutenant Governor Patty Judge, I present this plaque today and say thanks for all you've done for the citizens of this state in a time of need. And the plaque reads, the Rebuild Iowa Award for Service, presented to Iowa Community Foundations for outstanding service during the 2008 disaster recovery effort, signed Chet Culver, Governor, and Lieutenant General Ron Dardis, Rio. Thank you very much.
It is with deep pleasure that I accept this on behalf of all of the community foundations in the state of Iowa. I can only be a little representative of the folks who spent hours and hours and hours working hard to make sure that those unmet needs could in some measure be fulfilled. The hard work was done in Des Moines and Cedar Rapids primarily, although also in Waterloo. And we had 4 counties that were affected. And I know that without the network of community foundations that includes the affiliates, we could not have delivered the help directly to the individuals. You've heard the general story, but I have seen the specific stories of an example. You know, the grandparents with 3 grandchildren living in a trailer who were wiped out. And through a variety of sources of aid, they were able to get a new trailer and get almost back. But Embrace Iowa provided the washer and dryer. Those are the stories that we saw every day for a very long time. And I know that those people, were they in this room, they would say, thank you so much for all of the help that was provided by the people who gave that $8 million. It went 100% directly to the people who needed that help. On behalf of all of the community foundations in Iowa, thank you so much for this award.
I think